Ja, visst. Since more Gran Turismo 7, we're gonna finish up this circuit till Red Bull 1. So the previous one was definitely more worth this time-wise. But I'm guessing there is probably the possibility of doing this race faster, and it might actually be that you're supposed to use the other Red Bull, because the other Red Bull technically has more horsepower or whatever it is. As I said, so it might be that that one has better engine, and this competition one that is like made for competition is meant to be weaker and stuff that, yeah. The question is though, could you put a turbo into the Opel car that was recently added? Because I do think that there are certain Vision cars that could be interesting under this tag. But not all Vision GT cars can get down to 900 probably. Although of course on this race there is no, you don't need to use racing hards if you don't want to, of course. So that's crazy. So this is credits race, and there are two to 550,000. There's also the one that is 1 million. But I've forgotten what class that is, the one that gives you like a million or whatever. I'm gonna try to find out which race it is, because I'm pretty certain there is one that gives you 1 million, but that one is 60 minutes. Technically that's worse, that if you do the one that's like 30 minutes, and then you get the 825,000. Of course, if you were to get the like on the one on 7 million, because if you think about it, yeah. So like what is it, like 825,000 minus 500,000. That's what 325,000 extra. So like 1 million. 1 million, and then what times 0.5. So you would earn 1.5 million for 1 hour, 1.5 million for 1 hour if you get a clean race bonus. If my calculations are correctly. Why am I seeing lots of symbols? That was weird. Yeah. So you could get 1.5 million if you do that one clean. But if you do, of course, the one that is like 30 minutes, so you're slightly above 30 minutes, then that one can give you 1.6, 1,650,000. Like 1,650,000 credits. So now it totally depends. No. But it would be cool otherwise if they could somehow make it so that so as the time was over, if you would that they use the gold flag somehow and stuff that, used to make it so that you don't go over. Anyway, yeah, this is like 38-ish minutes almost. So that, but that's of course keep in mind that we pitted twice. So I had to pit lap 4, lap 9. Yeah. Right. Really small. 400,000. Yeah, we didn't get the response for that, sadly. It's not playing race bonus. I'm curious though, is it this one that has the 1 million now? It is not 800,000 at least. There it is. And they also have this on the Sardinia. It's 800 or less. Which means that we could use the didn't I set it to 800? No, I set it to 700. Yeah, that's the thing. That one is set to 800 though. And that gives you 485,000, so that's decent. So that's in the 800 or 700. No. That has the 450,000 though. 30 minutes for 700. There's this one that has the 1 million. Which is yeah, it's 200,000. So this one has the 1 minute. It's 800,000 or less. For a whole hour. Right, and the best 900,000 race is the 400,000 one there. There's also the 300 on the Circuit de Spa. And then we have the Gear 1 prototype. It's the best one. It's 320,000 and that has the 950 PP limit. And then we have some Vision there, but none of them has a good payout except for this one, 100,000, but still that's very, very low. All of these, of course, have pretty decent payout, all those. None of these are particularly good payouts. How good are these? Nah. How good are the Gear 3 ones? There's one for 200,000. Yeah, for 200,000. Yeah. Super Formula, do you have any insane payouts? No. Not really. Sad. Yes, that's one is 6 million, as I said. This is the one that's 1.6 million there. 356A/1500 GS Kit Carrier Speedster. Oh man, 107 horsepower. 840 kilograms. Oh man, beautiful car. So that one is sold out. That one. Oh, you should go for the 20 million one. Nah. One of our good Vision GT cars that I've been wanting for a while. I'm trying to think like what are the good ones. Oh, I already have that one. That's a GT 500 one. There's the Nissan Megate Concept. Not that cool, really. Let's check Toyota. And it has the 1 million hybrid. And then it has this one, which I already have. And then that one is another 3 million one. There's another GT500. There's the NX concept. What did that one have a motor swap or not? I'm gonna check out the bunch of car section now. Before we choose. There's the one that got added, by the way, for only 120,000. After this 1 million. This one does count as an actual Gear 1 car though. Although it's less points. There's the concept evolution, which I've already gotten and stuff that, which is pretty cool looking and stuff that, you know. Sadly, Suzuki, the one that they made was just this one, which both of them are pretty boring, like looks wise, you know, stuff that aren't great. And it's just that their horsepower just feels too low, even though none of them are electric and stuff that, which is of course good and stuff that, but it's just, you know. Oh my god, they're insane Daihatsu because it's a cope and stuff that, but I did for like 1 million for cope, but it weighs 600. And I'm guessing you can probably make that one faster. I wonder, can that be used in that endurance race? Maybe it can be. There is also an endurance race which are lower class cars, but yeah, but I think that you can only earn that reward once. There's another GT500 car. There's 1 million one. This is a pretty decent point value. I already have that one, the LFA. These are just the free ones, and these two ones. This one, yeah, that's the one that I can most afford. The R34 GTR C2. But then it's 3 million right for the other Red Bull, yeah. Because you can see that it's worth more points. It has slightly lower horsepower, it has slightly lower RPM, but it has more max torque. And this one is turbocharged, this one is natural aspired. So we could get there's the F GTS 500A, which we already have, but we don't have this one. And this one technically has way more horsepower. And it's worth less PP points, but it's slightly more. It's pretty cool. The Super Formula, or all of them 1 million. Yeah, this is the one I have. And technically, both of them are slightly faster, the Honda ones. is the Honda one. Yeah, both of the 19 models are actually faster, weigh slightly less. But that one has more max torque, so you know. This is the one that Coca-Cola uses, right? Yeah. Interesting. That's tires. Yeah. Hyundai. But it has these two. And I already have this one, but this is the Gear 1 model. But it's okay-ish. Not super amazing. Why do I feel hungry already? Maybe because I'm really, really thirsty as well. That's Berlinetta that we did get, but the concept we didn't get. The concept is slightly more in points, slightly heavier. But that one counts as a Gear 1 car though. I already have the Jaguar one there. I bought the V Coupe in this color, the Battleship Grey. And then we have this one as well. We have in this color. I had it in this color before, but I sold that color because I thought that the Battleship Grey is cool, cool color. We have the Roadster, of course. And the Roadster is actually the cheapest of these in terms of the PP points. But all of them are electric, of course. There's the Valkyrie. There's those two which you can't get without the thing. But there's the Vision. That's turbocharged. And that's pretty interesting because that's under the 700 limit. Can have anything cool. The VGT, which you need this one for a specific thing. This one is 2.6 million. So that one counts as Gear 1 car. This one has way more horsepower though. How much was the other Pagani that I didn't get? I even did an invitation for that actually. I think it's over 3 million, right? Yeah, it's 3 million. Alright, this is the Vision 1 I got. I never got this Vision 1. Which is a lot weaker. But that one of course is a Gear 1 car and that one is way this Garden one that looks so cool. But again, electric man. There's the Veneno. That one is naturally inspired though, the VGT. And all of these are so cool. But sadly, you cannot get these colors. That you have to get each of these individually if you want them in the same color. That one is also very, very cool with its boy. So let's see, does this start with because if this starts with racing softs, no? Huh? You're gonna tell me it's not with sports softs only, like that's like... They don't even give us the racing arms, man. Seriously? I mean, I probably won't need rain tires, but you know. Right, and we don't really need brake balance control, I don't think. We need the power restrictor and the ballast. Because I want to test this in the race. Okay, so racing arms. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna get away with. But this is gonna lower the thing. Okay, fine. Oh. Okay. Okay, good. So because less downforce means of course higher top speed. So this could be an 800 pp setup. Oh. Okay. Let's test. Let's do the test because that's quite a lot of horsepower and quite good weight. So 800. So we could do the 1 million one if we want to. Or do the Sardinia with the 15 apps. Do we have 1 hour though? No, we don't really have 1 hour. It's not was the only other one is the 485,000 for the if we do the 800 one. Yeah. If I want a good payout, that is. Yes. Does it already have a thing though, by the way? Does it already have a... Because this is not 4-wheel drive, the 3070. Maybe it doesn't have a torque vectoring. Anyway. And the brake is there. Brake is on. Okay. It stopped. Oh, this one feels really weird to drive. It's a very, very odd angle. There's also maybe it's just that I removed the downforce from it, that maybe that's why it feels like a bit weird, because it's very, very low. This kind of reminds me of Hot Wheels, actually, what the way it looks a little bit. It's in a good way, of course. So you probably need to be running with the very linear 3 and 6 during the entire race, just to get somewhat decent amount of laps in. Because right as you see here, for example, the lap isn't that long. It depends, of course, how often they are going to pit, but they should probably be pitting way more than 92. Hopefully, at least, you know. And it has that whole extra engine as well that also is giving it more like horsepower and stuff like that, you know. And it's really cool. It's also a bit like fighter jet-esque, kinda, you know, I feel like, you know. Because there was a lot of Vision cars I missed when they came out and stuff like that, because I never had like enough credits and stuff like that, so there were just so many Vision cars that I missed with getting and stuff like that. And I always wanted to prioritize it in car 4 cars and like LMB cars over them and stuff like that, you know, so yeah, you know. But some of them, right, if some of them are like really good, right, they might be better value to get a 1 million black, you know, getting a 1 million like VGT car or like a Vision car, and then it maybe end up to being better than like a 3.6 million car. Because there's of course a lot of those 20 million cars that aren't even worth the cost that you used to get it for the collection purposes, and the fact that it's going to be worth a lot of driver levels. I hope, of course, that it applies to driver levels you will got them from all the points that you have extra and stuff that, you know. But I definitely hope that they make it so that the levels are actually gonna matter and stuff that, so that they actually give you your bonus and stuff that, you know. Maybe like something that increases the cash payout for races. Or something that makes it harder to lose the clean race bonus, you know. Also, as I said, like make the tuning parts cheaper, like or reach this level 25% off all tuning parts, or reach this level motor swaps are like 25% cheaper or something like that, you know. Or when you reach this level, choose a brand loyalty, and then if you choose that brand loyalty, for example, PPF, like discount. Like, oh, I want to buy this Lambo Vision or this Ferrari or whatever. Now all Ferraris, once you have that thing that, oh, now all Ferraris are cheaper, and you get a permanent, like one of those invitational things, you know. So now all Ferraris will always be cheaper to get, and then, for example, if you run any swap on a Ferrari, then that becomes cheaper as well. And getting like any tuning part for it, you know, get cheaper. Like everything you do with the Ferrari is cheaper and stuff like that. That would be something, of course. And we haven't catched the first place yet, though, so I'm curious what he's driving in the first place. That's really cool, actually. And then you can see the timer there even and stuff that you had on the lap. So it has a HUD, basically. So this feels really good now when you have gotten used to it and stuff like that, so yeah. It can go very, very wide there just because of the fucking horsepower in it and stuff like that, you know, and this is just, you know. I mean, I used like Lamborghinis and stuff like that, and this one is like really, really, you know. Yeah. That's the Viper one, which is actually which is actually superior in its class, if it's the Viper I'm thinking it is. It's not just a regular GTS, this is actually the Viper over the SR3 GTR 315. I forgot how expensive that one was though, but yeah. Okay, we need to pit next lap. So we go in on lap 5 and then we will come out on lap 6. So we might have to make another pit stop then on lap 12 and stuff like that, you know. So now I will probably switch tires though. We'll see. I don't know if there can even be rain on this track or not, you know. Absolutely empty on the way. Sometimes, yeah, you can just use your eyes on whatever, you know, and stuff like that. Same games, stupid girl. What the fuck? What? Okay, that was... The hitbox on that was a bit further out than I thought it was. That's me, that's us losing the clean racing balls, most likely. Yeah, don't switch tires yet. I don't think they're ready. Yeah, it's definitely sketch of the paint job. When he went in at the same time, that's great. But I'm just checking so that there is nothing the controller does when you press down that. Nope. Stop that. Oh, they're all beating now. Kinda. Yeah, so that's good for us. And yeah, probably this isn't going to be more time efficient, I don't think, you know, and stuff like that, because yeah, it would have to complete before like 27 minutes, kind of to be worth it, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Since, you know, the Tokyo pays up 450,000 and stuff like that, right, and this was just 400 something. 440, I think it was. Maybe it was only 400,000. 450 or whatever. I mean, I know that Porsche might take a while for it to show up again, though. Stuff like that. If the Porsche is still available after this, I'm getting it, you know, stuff like that now. Hopefully, I have enough time to finish the racing also, but we get the Porsche. Okay. The only time it goes over 2 minutes is when I pitted, kinda. Because I know it says P on the next one, but that's incorrect. That's because it was during lap 5 when you went into the pit. And then when you came out of the pit, that's why that lap is faster, so yeah. Yeah, so we need one more pit stop at least, you know, stop that, so yeah, that's this. Yeah, this one could probably be used for the 1 million credit farm and stuff that on that specific stage and stuff that, you know, so I would have done if we had more time, you know, for that, yeah. All over the place, I definitely lost my clean race bonus, sadly. Maybe there are some curves that are going to be easier to take if we actually have a new angle instead, because sometimes certain curves actually become easier because you can do the weight of that, you know. It's a bit, it is very, 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 yeah, that's just very, very easy to happen and most of that, you know, it's just, it's kind of hard to see because they limit the view because of that top half of the cockpit, you know. Okay. 2.1 more laps. Yeah. We're going to come in on lap 11. It's not that. And then come out on lap 12. Maybe we get a full tank and then just run power 1. But we will need to change tires this time around. Just like that. The front tire. Because you don't want it to degrade too far down before you actually switch the tires, because when you do that, but even that gives you way worse performance and stuff like that, you know. AM fastest. And maybe I won't upload this today, but depending on how tired I am and stuff like that. Because if this is like 4 clips, for example, and then I have to upload 4 clips, you know, then I might be too tired after that, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Especially if I also want to go east, you know, and stuff like that. So we will see, you know. Because I might just go to bed like very, very early and stuff like that, you know, before it even gets, or just as soon as it gets dark almost. Okay, we actually did a turn good for once. I'm braking in certain corners now actually instead. And they should just let me pass. Okay. Yeah, we should get full fuel there as it shows. We'll probably can't run with fuel 1. Because yeah, we're coming in on lap 10 already, so we're coming out on lap 11, so that's like pretty early that we came in. Alltså we're gonna have to continue on doing the leniency. I mean, we're doing pretty decent time-wise, and stuff like that, Yeah, maybe this race is pretty good and stuff like that, because, yeah. But yeah, so you wanted to find a Vision car that is close to 800 pp, but is still like performance, it has very good performance and stuff like that, Then also we will something that could 100 pp race as well with this mountain, also be able to do most of that. He's pitting. Fuck your Biden, fuck your Biden. Fuck your Biden, fuck your Biden. Fuck your Biden. Fuck your Biden. Fuck your Biden. Eller vi har 3 cars in this section. I'm getting really hungry and very thirsty. Not a good combination. No. It's very sweaty also. Oh, that's good. How much can we record? Okay, good. Yeah, we should probably make some time. Because it's very annoying if there's gonna have to be an extra part and then it's just gonna be 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something. I don't know. More pitting now. Oh. I thought I only lapped way more than that. But yeah, maybe there was a lot in this race. Maybe there was a lot of them. The question is, are we going to be able to lap all of them? Maybe? No. Because I mean, they're pitting pretty often, so that's why I think it might be a possibility of that, so I know. Okay, right, and that should be enough fuel to get the last 2 laps. So we only needed 2 pit stops then. Because yeah, this is going to be just a small group here that we're going to come up on soon, very soon here now. It's going to be 3 or 4 cars, I think. So that's going to be 8 and 7. That was bad. So maybe we lost the ability now to be able to like get past all of them. So that's 8. We passed or lapped. Lap 7 here. If I didn't do that mistake, we probably would have been up with number 6 and number 5 now. Imagine if you can earn more cash or whatever, right? If you lapped more opponents, like for each opponent you lap, you know, you get additional credits or something like that, you know. So you could chase like, okay, like how much faster can I be than the opponents, you know? Sad, I thought you were better than this wiper driver. Just what, there's gonna be 5th place then, coming up to now. Like that. Having 5th and 4th place, we're gonna be able to do before the finish line, at least. Both of them are going in, so we pass number 5 there and number 4 kind of. And maybe number 3 as well there, so yeah. So it was on the 2nd place that we didn't lap. That's pretty crazy. Okay, that's 26 minutes. So slightly faster than the Tokyo, actually, and we got a clean race bonus also. Oh, that's actually good. We got a clean race bonus. Like, what the fuck were we? Okay, that's actually very good. Not gonna lie, that's actually very good. I mean, man, damn, Daniel. What was it? Was it because that was an 8. No, this was not an 800, or was it? Yeah, this was this one, the Sardinia. Where's the 900 then? There it is. The 900 is the one with the 400,000 in and the 300,000 for circuit thing. And that was the 10 lap that we did. That's a Gear 2 card to get one. So if you change this to a 900,000 setup, right? That's almost its default stats, right? But what is your default set? You put Racing House on you. You are 806 points just. And if I change this to the minimum, then you're 822 points. If I do that, okay, so that's gonna be 900 pp setup. Because I still think that this can beat 900 pp cars actually and stuff that. Just the 900 pp setup. Because I don't think there's anything you can do with this car otherwise. Because that is with no limit on it. That's absolutely zero limits on it in terms of like its power. I mean, it still only weighs 819 kilograms and it has fucking 774 horsepower. So that's actually pretty cool. Right, and it's 1.6 million for the thing. Because I wonder otherwise how long it's going to take for that to appear again. It's the question, but otherwise, man, we could get another Vision GT car. Do we get the Ferrari one? Because hey, I mean, the Ferrari. Because we haven't gotten the Ferrari Vision GT. Not that one, all of these three requires invite, so 3.6 million, 2.5 million. 1.6 million, there's a VGT. Spec 1, Spec 2, Spec 3, Spec 4. And you have 938 points. So you're gonna be way harder, but you also are turbocharged. You have pretty fucking insane torque. Man, sometimes I like the darker one more. But that has the red lights though. That has like the dark, that's not like, yeah. Is that just a visual thing now? See, that's dark. That's... Yeah, so this one looks better. Yeah. Get the Ferrari. Ooh. So we have 98,000 points now, yes. Oh shit. But anyway, I hope you all enjoy this and I see you all next time.